Okay, so today, I'm Richard C., a math tutor with Wyzant. Today we're doing a very simple trigonometry question where we have to simplify the sine of A over the cosine of A. And what does that simplify to? And we're going to be using SOHCAHTOA, and that's an acronym that's very popular. You'll see this come up in Algebra 1 sometimes, geometry definitely. You'll see it come up in Algebra 2. You'll see it come up in trigonometry or pre-calculus. And you'll see this on the SAT and the ACT. So SOHCAHTOA is something you really want to know. So I'm going to emphasize the importance of it by changing colors and starting from scratch with our right triangle here. So we'll call this A, B, C. And you might remember from geometry, the opposite sides are lowercase a, lowercase b, and lowercase c. That's the hypotenuse of this right triangle. In SOHCAHTOA, hopefully you've seen this before, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So if we take the angle A here, we can see that the sine of A is A over C, and the cosine of A is B over C because it's adjacent over hypotenuse. That's the ca. Ooh, that's a little nasty. Let me clean that up a little bit. And the tangent of A is going to be A over B because that's opposite over adjacent. We just have to match each one of these up with the SOHCAHTOA and come up with these expressions for sine, cosine, and tangent. And so now we can solve this very quickly and easily. I'll just change colors for the solution. We'll put that in green. So the sine of A over the cosine of A is just equal to A over C. And I'm just taking that from up here, divided by B over C. And now we're going to do something called keep, change, flip. Hopefully you learned this in school. Keep, change, flip. This is from algebra. You keep the numerator, so that's the keep part. You change to multiplication. So this was originally division. Now we're changing it to multiplication. And we're going to flip the denominator so it becomes C over B. The C's cancel and we're left with A over B. And when we look up here, we notice, hey, wait a minute, that's the tangent of A. A over B is the tangent of A. So we started with the sine of A, which is A over C, divided by the cosine of A, which is B over C. And we found it to be equal to the tangent of A. And if I wanted to put the answer up here as well, just change to black, and we can erase the question mark and fill this in. This is just tangent. I don't know what's wrong with my, oh, I see, I have the wrong tool, sorry. Still learning this tool. Tangent of A. And there's no doubt about it, that's the way it should be. And this is called an identity. And as you work further and further along in trigonometry, you'll learn a whole bunch of identities. But this is one of the earliest identities that you need to know when you're starting your trigonometry. Okay, so you might be taking Algebra 1, you might see this, you definitely see this in geometry, you might be taking Algebra 2, you'll need it for that, and you'll need it for pre-calculus, and you'll need all these simple, relatively simple identities for trigonometry, often also come up on ACT and SAT, so I hope that gives you enough reasons to get to know this and use it throughout your travels through high school math. So with that, I'll say goodbye. Good luck. Bye-bye.